Welcome to this tutorial on how to make the best use of Habilia Developer Portal, which you can always reach at developers.habilia.com. Developers can use this portal to integrate their games with Habilia, and this is the main page you're presented with before you log in. You can sign up for an account by clicking here on the Sign Up tab or on the button in the top right hand corner. So signing up is fairly easy, so let's type in a name. The name of your company, if you own one or if you work for one. Your email address. Let's type in your surname. Your telephone number if you wish to submit it. And finally your password. Confirm the password. Then you have to tick the box to accept the terms and conditions, which of course you're supposed to consult by clicking here. You can find all sorts of information about how we treat your data and more general information about copyright, for example, and so forth. Okay, then let's click for sign up. And we have created a new account. So that was fairly easy. Okay, let's try and log into the account we have just created. Okay, so this is what a dashboard looks like, and let me give you like a general overview of what you can find here. So first we have the submission area where you can download our SDKs. We have the red area where you can ask for support at any time of your experience on the platform and on the portal. Then the yellow area is where you'll find the most recent bits of news about Habilia. The light blue area contains quick shortcuts to all our SDKs in all supported languages. And finally, the green box informs you of the current status of Habilia's game server. By clicking on how Habilia works, we are shown a blueprint of how the system works. As you can see, the game directly interacts with Habilia by means of server calls. And FEG is what we call the game provider. This is what your game communicates with and receives data from. And anytime there is a server call, your game interacts with our FEG. On the left-hand column here, you'll find a section entirely dedicated to game submission, and it allows you to propose a game idea, a request for a game to be integrated after its approval, and finally see an overview of all the games you have currently integrated with Habilia. The APG tab enables you to test server calls, and we have a list of calls, as you can see. Under documentation, you can find the relevant agreements and submission specifics, which you can open as you see fit. This is, for example, is the agreement when you submit your games. And this is the media pack, where you can find all the specifics for the graphics that you need to upload within your game submission area. And we have a support tab, where you can find facts and contact us. And you can use contact us to contact the support team at any time. Okay, so let's go back to a dashboard and submit a game. So let's click on submit your game. There's all sorts of bits of information that we have to type in. So let's start with a name. My wonderful game. Let's type in a description. Let's include links to promotional videos or screenshots so we can understand what the game is about and how it looks. And if the game has already been published on a market or another platform, then paste the relevant links here. Then click Propose Game. And now you can see your game is waiting for approval by Habilia's tech team. And you'll receive an email as soon as we've approved it. Once the game has been approved, you'll receive an email that tells you that your game has been approved. And as you can see on the game list page, Habilia is waiting for your data. So let's complete the submission by clicking on Request Integration in Test. This is the form that lets you input the specifics of your game. And now this is very important. In the Select Server drop-down menu, you can choose to rely on your own server, which is called FEG Private, or on Habilia's servers. And if you choose our server, it will automatically handle all server calls, which is very, very neat. Okay, let's go and choose Habilia servers and tick the box that acknowledges that we have understood the terms and conditions. Now, if you require additional information on how the two types of server work, you can click here to go back to the blueprint that we saw before, and it shows you how your game interacts with our server or your own server. Now let's click on Ask Integration. You will now be assigned a game ID, a secret text, as well as a URL for testing server calls. And as you can see, an email has been sent confirming the options you have just selected. And that's it.